At least 9 people have died in South Carolina following what officials are calling a 1,000-year storm.
There's so much water in South Carolina and more is on the way.
We're seeing street signs just be knocked over.
This happened this morning, road washed out.
So what happens when you combine the dip in the jet, a stationary low, and tropical moisture all in one concentrated area? Well, what you have is record-setting flooding.
Dunbar is a family community. Everyone's related to everyone unless you married and came there. The rains actually began on September 28th, so you just sort of watch the rain and you're thinking, well, it's not going to be a big deal.
This particular morning, which was October the 4th, when I came down, I saw the water coming through the doors.
And then you start watching the water rise, and then you figure, well, okay, it might be a little more than you thought.
We figured we got to get out of the house somehow. Now we got to get out and see what's going on. So we went to the front door and saw all the water in the yard, which was above my waist.
When the fall ditch around my property was breached by the water coming from Black River, then it was like, okay, this is really a flood.
It was really scary. No, it was not exciting at all. We were shocked, we were surprised. As long as we lived in this house, we've had water come up in the yard, but nothing like that. And then we came back, that's when all the devastation hit, because everything was destroyed in the house. We lost everything, all the vehicles and all. It really affects you in a lot of ways, you know. You're doing things you didn't thought you would ever have to do again, and it sets you back, way back. We're trying to make the best of it, of the situation, but it's a lot, it's chaos, you know. And then all hands came by, and they started helping us tear the house out. Then to come back after all of this and start helping us put this house back together, it gives us a lot of hope.
It was a lot of work. I was afraid. I was like, what is this house going to look like? Are we going to still be able to come back in here and live again? And at first I was sad. After seeing the progress of them taking stuff out and them guiding me side by side, letting me know what they were doing, then I started to get a little more comfortable.
I didn't really expect any help, so when all hands appeared on the scene, I'm thinking like, I call them my guardian angels.
We've had a lot of people to come in and help, but you stayed the longest. You did a lot, so we appreciate it.
I help plaster, mudding. I went underneath the house to help prime the joists, so I'm glad I was able to help out and participate with you guys.
And everyone that I have met, they're really dedicated to what they do. They come and they work hard, and it's not a clean job that they're doing, but it doesn't matter because they've made the commitment that, okay, this is what we're gonna do to make this person's life better going forward.
I plan when we get this house back together for us to come together and to have, you know, like a reunion, and, you know, for everybody to come and see the tremendous work that all hands have done and just enjoy each other.
We want to join somebody, volunteer group, to help somebody out, because this has changed us. This has really changed us. We realize now we're not doing enough. So we want to be a blessing to somebody else. That's what our future is looking like. Right.